That's my awesome producer, DJ Lab. On the ones and twos.
My bad.
What's going on, Ivory? My homegirl Ivory from PA hit me up. What's going on? Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Sorry about that, y'all.
But you know,
that's what happens when you buy new mics. Don't know what to do with them.
Lab just got them mics out the box, man. Super ecstatic. But yeah, honestly, you have those aspirations. People, I want to invest, I want to save. But then, like I said, the reality of it is, like I said, after you done paid your credit card bills, paid your loan, shit ain't nothing left. So then we'll have that conversation. Should I pay off my debt with my savings? Because a lot of people are worrying about doing it and stuff, but they still want to put themselves in a position where they're creating some kind of savings, some kind of nest egg, but don't really know the right way of doing it, especially when you're coming out of a mountain of debt, being loans, credit card bills. Again, I am Deonte Burden, a.k.a. Mr. Short Dollar himself. This is the Dollar Hour tonight. Again, we are discussing should I pay off my debt with savings. We'll first introduce my awesome producer, DJ Lab.
Y'all already met me.
Lab is short circuiting shit.
Y'all met me a little while ago.
Lab is short circuiting
shit. What's good? It's another Thursday, brother.
That's cool.
Here we are.
Yeah, I'm great. I appreciate you tuning in. Also give a shout out to my other producer, Slick316. What's up, Reek?
Skin Tight and Heaven Sent on YouTube. Say hello.
What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Thursday, everybody. But yeah, man, this past weekend, just rehashing the previous week. Took me a little mini vacation. Got out the net for a little bit. We had our annual golf tournament with the 100 Black Men on this past Monday.
Okay, how'd that go?
Yeah, the tournament went real good. Raised a lot of money and stuff. I'm real proud of the organization.
Well, what was you on the par? What was you, like 11 under par?
I can't even damn put. Shit. I'm the treasurer, man. I got to pay the bills.
Oh, okay.
But with this coming up weekend, we're having our annual Family Day picnic. But most importantly, we're having the baby shower for my first granddaughter. Ooh. Yep. My oldest son having a baby girl, and shit, I forgot the damn name they named her. Shit, T something. It's a combination of I don't know, man.
Okay.
Something exotic.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna have some damn nickname for her. Shit, can't pronounce that shit. Hard there. I was trying to say chutney.
It's so right.
Man. So man, big shout out to T and Tachi, man. That's my oldest son. And his girl, they having the baby shower this weekend, so I'm super excited about that. Again, like I said, we're going to have the family friends picnic for the 100 Black Men South Metro this Saturday too, so you're both going to be a little busy. Go have a good time, go and relax and stuff, Like I told Lab earlier, life is good.
Life's good. Life's good. I know, right?
Hey, man, all the time, baby.
All right.
All the time. And, we're going to this discussion, man, because a lot of times, I have a lot of people. I've been in the financial service industry for years, and I think a common occurrence happened with a lot of people with life, right? You sit down and say, look, I've been working for a couple of years, been putting some money to the side, got my 401k, building up your savings, building up your investments and everything like that. Everything going in, quote unquote, the right direction, right? Like, cool. And then shit happens. Car breakdown. Right?
That's the biggest one right there.
Hell, I got sick. Hell, I lost my job.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is, you go in panic mode, but like, look, you know what? I got about $10,000 saved up and everything like that, so I ain't really messed up, right? So you kind of like, okay, let me chip from this, chip from that. But the problem comes up is the damn chipping stay too damn long. Shit. I wanted to chip, but I ended up damn chunking.
You started chipping too long.
Yeah. Next thing you know, we like, man, I had 10 grand about 2 months ago. It gave me a negative decline or something. So you're sitting there like, man, at one point I had that nest egg, and it happens a lot, where something would happen to kind of shift the things in life, be it you lost your job, be it you got sick or whatever, car broke down, AC in the house, heater, electrical, plumbing, damn roof leaking, something, and you got to pull money from that.
Right.
And constantly over and over again. And what happens is, typically if you got the money going, you'll do what? Use your credit.
Right.
So you're sitting there saying to yourself, like, look, I got it, I didn't have the money, so I maxed my cars out, got my car fixed, we back rolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem coming up is we know with most credit cards, you already got some astronomical damn
interest rate. Right.
And so now you paying this damn credit card bill off like it's a damn car note.
Right.
Wow. God forbid you have more than one.
Right.
So now you sitting there like, what's up, PJ? I see Junior, my son,
What's
PJ.
up, PJ?
Yeah, P Dizzle. P Dizzle called me on the way up here. Now you sitting there, you have all this debt you paying on, but you still have aspiration to what? Man, look, a couple years ago I had about 10, 15 in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get back there.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't have this BS called loans and credit card payment set up.
Right.
And this is a very common occurrence. Man, you talked about this shit for a while. What is the average American got $20-some thousand in credit card debt or
20,
$10,000?
yeah, I think $20,000 in credit card
Credit
debt.
card debt. So it's nothing. But again, we're quick to be on the social media
Mm-hmm.
and post a new car, post a new house, but we'll never share. And again, I'm not saying you should, but the credit card bills, and
Right.
the debt.
The struggle it takes to keep that
it's
car.
real.
The struggle it takes to keep that house running properly. Yeah, I get it.
You got that car, but you got that high ass note. And, you got this crazy ass insurance because you got them 8 tickets and your DUI.
Right. So you got your insurance costs more than your car.
Damn near like no shit. You got 2 damn house notes.
Oh, right. Right.
But again, however you doing it, you're doing it. But that's why I want to have a discussion because again, you have so many people that are out here doing that and stuff. Because I'm a big proponent in saving. Mm-hmm. I'm a big proponent in saving. But what I always try to tell people is that the strategy that you take and I take and the next person take may be totally different. It comes to the table with different issues. Now, I talk about that a lot. I'm not real big on holistic strategies in regards to saving.
Right.
Because when I appreciate anybody that listens to me. Mm-hmm. I appreciate anybody tuning into the channel. But the danger part of it is when people want to, get that one size fit all. I heard Dave Ramsey say this. I heard Deonte Burden say this. And
right.
It's cool. They really don't fit your situation.
Right.
And so that's why we're having a discussion today in regards to, people ask all the time, should I pay off debt with my savings? Because there are pros and cons with doing it either way.
Okay.
And and I want to have a discussion now to discuss again what are the pros and cons and the thought process you need to go about getting the right strategy to help you get you on the road with you can, minimize your debt, get debt free, and also create some kind of savings or nest egg for yourself.
Okay.
Again, I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar. So tonight's show we're talking about should you pay off debt with savings. You guys know Mr. Short Dollar. We talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, business, and investing. We have over 400 videos on the YouTube channel covering business operations, business finance, and business management. Right now we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn. Am I forgetting anything loud?
Roku.
Yeah. On Misfits TV, Misfits Radio.
We everywhere. There's no reason you shouldn't be watching this show.
Wherever you want to check us out, but guys.
We got 3 YouTube channels going at one time.
Hey man, listen to this, brother. Misfits Radio, Misfits TV. Make sure you look it up. But guys, whatever platform y'all are looking at, remember the main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. Again, that's the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. Over 400 videos on the YouTube channel. We have a grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities for you guys to take advantage of. Make sure you go to there wherever, regardless of whatever platform you're looking at. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out all the great information that we got on there, okay? Now we did that. Also, one quick housekeeping rule. With all the platforms we're streaming in, you guys know I got videos and all kind of stuff. Tonight, again, we're talking about should you pay off debt with savings. If you have a question outside of what we're talking about today, do me one favor. Hold the question. Now, if you have a question talking about that, feel free to chime in. Feel free to give your input, your question, whatever. But if it's something outside of that, please hold your question up to the end of the show. I promise you, as I always do, I'll open the floor to answer any question that you guys may have, okay? All right. Now, so we start talking about should you pay off debt with savings, right? Larry, real quick, what is your general thought process if you say, okay, look, I got these mountain of credit card bills, I got all this debt, I want to create a nest egg, some savings and stuff like that. general, without even getting like a detailed plan, what's your immediate thought process? What you want to start doing? Not too much at you.
Well, yeah. Like, do I want to start saving or? Okay, let's forget about the credit cards, right?
Well, let me say this. No. Let me say this. If you got credit card debt,
okay.
You got loan payments, right?
Okay.
And we're looking at saving.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you thinking about? Should I just keep paying my payments and save some money? Should I pay off my debt first and then wait to save? Should I just say, try to do both, a little bit more, spread it out, spend it out? What is your, if you were sitting there saying, look, this is where I'm at. I'm in this damn sunken place. I done sat on that chair. The white lady done hypnotized me and I fell into the sunken place.
I think I would try to spread it out amongst all of it. Try to pay down the debt and save at the same time.
Got you.
Because, and I just think that it kind of, if you can do it both at the same time and even it out, I think it's a win-win, because regardless, I mean, saving money is good, but you still gonna have that debt. You still gonna have that debt. So the debt's gonna follow you. The debt's gonna follow you. I don't care if you get another job. I don't care if you move to another house. It's gonna follow you. So why wouldn't it be wise to try to pay it, even it out, try to save a little bit and pay down some of that debt? Because to be honest with you, just in my opinion, and we might get to that. I can't read your notes today. It's kind of small. I ain't got my glasses.
I didn't mean for it to be that little. I'm sorry, lad.
And my thought process is, either way, if something happens, we'll be able to do it both ways. You get what I'm saying? Like, if the car breaks down, it may be better to use the credit card and pay for the repairs over time, and then just instead of using the savings, just go ahead and get fixed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It depends on what you're trying to do and when you're trying to do it. I guess that's the thing.
Yeah, because realistically, it's hard to plan when you're in damn recovery mode.
Right.
When you knee deep or drowning in water, I mean, to sit here and say, well, let me put on my life preserver and all that kind of stuff. You just gotta get out of the damn water first.
Right.
And a lot of times, people choose to drown as opposed to just say, let me try to just get to a position where I can get my shit together first and then be able to plan ahead. But like what you just explained, that's just like anybody else will have, different ideas and different plans. And we sit there and try to figure it out. And that's why I'm so big on brainstorming, picking folks' brains. I get, guys, our private stuff is our private stuff. I get it. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of times, a lot of us, I would say, suffer in silence because we got stuff going on. And a lot of, I would tell people all the time, they come to me, Poochie, man, I'm about to lose my car, this, that, and that. What can you do? I need some help. I need some guidance. Well, shit, man, you like I said, I can fix the wound, but I can't raise the dead.
You can bandage the wound, but I'm gonna get full. I'm about to go off private.
Okay.
As a person like me who actually has never really been, I guess you can say I've never really been above. I guess I've always been just a little level or below the water. You get what I'm saying? Because I've always been in a situation where I've tried to do other things in order to save and make more money, in order to save and do more things. You get what I'm saying? But the problem was, generally, a lot of times with me, was maybe the partner I had when I was married with my ex-wife. It was more of, trying to keep us afloat because she was always below. You get what I'm saying?
Shit,
so
yeah, I know.
I've never been, so you know how when somebody's below, they're pulling you down too.
Yeah.
So I've never, to be honest with you, my whole time I've been out of college and since I was in college and married and all that, I've never been above. Like, I've never been able to look back and say, okay, that's good. I got a few thousand. Now, I've always had 401ks because I've always had good jobs. That's the amazing part. I've always had good jobs, had good 401ks. It's just a matter of
your liquidity.
Sustaining. You get the liquid part of it was always evaporating, I guess you could say, because it was never a case that I was staying above the water. So, and then I'm kind of used to it. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of, when things get hard, I'm like, I figured it out this much. I'll figure it out again. It's just a matter of figuring it out and figuring out what I need to do. So I've never been in a place where I've had $30,000 in savings. That's never been my, what I've done. I'm just being 100% honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I've never been like, I've got $30,000 in the bank. I got, I'm making $80,000 a year. I'm good. That's never been my situation.
Yeah.
So.
but like, I think that's the vast majority of everybody. People don't want to be transparent with that, and that's not to sit here and discredit any one of us for doing it. But I just learned, just being working in the financial realm, when you share stresses and stuff, I might drop something on lab drop something on me, and that will be, make me next level.
Mm-hmm.
But because of, and I understand, sometimes it might be trust, sometimes it may be, just don't want to do it, pride, ego, whatever it is.
Right.
I get it, but I do like to lean on the whole thing of just sharing and be able to spread information. Because there's one thing about it, Lab, is that I think most of us, we want to be financially independent. Nobody want to wake up stressed by any damn bill.
Right.
The thing that comes up is we have something like say called life, and to those occurrences where we have to turn around and rob Peter to pay Paul, take care of this, maybe max this card out to cover this kind of stuff. Like you said, shit, let me just get it fixed, stop the bleeding,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll fix everything else out later.
Right.
The problem comes up when we try to fix everything out later. We got other shit going on.
Right.
Now we got something there, so we do what? Put it on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
So we end up paying minimum amounts on the credit card while we're trying to fix this, because the roof was leaking last week. Max the car to fix that out. But shit, now my damn car tapping.
Right.
So I got to get this fixed. I'll come back and take care of the debt.
Right.
Okay, now I got my car fixed. I'm going for a week or two. I'm saying, well, look, let me kind of roll about a month or two and
try to get caught up.
Get caught up, then pay the minimum. Then I start back. Then I might, and it's always something. Always something.
You speaking my language now, bro. You
Well,
preach to the choir.
Well, that's everybody. That's everybody. But what it is like I said, no one likes showing that.
Right.
And the problem, I remember, man, a pivotal point with me. I told you I went to Phoenix that time for that mastermind group. And when the guy was talking to all of us, and because everybody was there with different levels with a tax business, and you had to be transparent about the money you were making.
Okay.
Because you couldn't get it fixed.
Okay. If you was.
Yeah, so you couldn't go in there because, one guy saying he had like 2,000 clients and all this money he was making, and the guy still had feedback and input to tell him. But then you go in there like, some people that just starting, like, nah, look, I ain't got that. And you had given feedback, but you had to be transparent. Mm-hmm. And I genuinely love that, because at the end of the day, I could, instead of worrying about, sometimes, you worry about how people will perceive you, and we all feel like that. We can say, I don't give a damn, I don't care, whatever. Right. Sound good. Right. It depends on what circle. Yeah, exactly, so you have to do it. But again, that was one of the situations I had to do that to fix everything. And man, it helped me out so much. So even when we start talking about personal finances, one of the things of it is we have to get to that point where we can be somewhat transparent and honest with ourselves about shit, because again, I think that's what goes on. What I think goes on with the vast majority of people. They want to put a little money to the side, but then you turn around like, shit, I'm saving. I got a couple hundred saved or $1,000 saved, but shit, I owe damn near $10,000-$15,000.
Right.
And this damn savings, I ain't getting maybe 1 or 2%, but I'm paying damn near 30% in credit card bills.
Right.
This shit ain't working.
Right.
And in your mind, I got some cash savings, but in reality, you got this big ass damn volcano ready to erupt on your ass. And we all know what most Americans are what, one paycheck away from poverty. One
paycheck. They say one $400 issue away from being homeless.
You put your ass right, doing all kind of GoFundMes.
Right.
Making plates, setting up an OnlyFans page.
Well, if I can make $20 million a month, like some people do, I'm still OnlyFans page too.
Like, we be on that mother paying for to subscribe to us. Short guys rock.
Right. hey, that's a name.
Hey man, something wrong with my subscription button. Ain't nobody signed up. We can't. We been that really po pimping, boss.
Right.
Po pimping for real. But that's one of the things I would say is the number one thing you got to do when we start talking about should I pay my debt off with saving. the first thing you do that real self-assessment, to know where you at, know how you are, know how your money coming in and things like that. That's one of the critical things of it is. You know what kind of person you are. Because this is what the thing about it, guys. When we don't sit here and do those personal assessments, we'll miss out on so much. Mm-hmm. If you're a disciplined person and you know you get up, do this, got the same routine, you can stick with it, great. But if you know your ass one of these damn people, you damn near got to get pushed off of legs to get stuff done, everything late. If it ain't a priority, want to do it.
Right.
I'm not telling you to say you can't do it, but then we got to get the things in place. Mm-hmm. The Google notices, the reminders, getting certain apps to help you with your budget and stuff like that. Go get your financial coach. However it is, you know how you are.
Right.
And sometimes we say, well, shit, I ain't got time to do it. I ain't got the money to do it. Well, you don't have you can't afford not to do it.
Okay.
All right? You don't have the time not to damn do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the thing about it. And put that sense of urgency. Make it just as important as you washing your tail or brushing your damn teeth. Mm-hmm. If you do it. But I just want to make sure, like, hey, you got to make sure that's something you pressing to get done. Mm. Be very, very aware of how you are. Be very, very aware of how your money coming in, right? Mm-hmm. So we start looking at doing that self-assessment. The next thing I want you guys to kind of go into is getting some kind of formal plan, some kind of arrangement going on. Again, tonight we're talking about, should I pay off my debt with savings? If you coming in right now, depending on what platform, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Remember, guys, the main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. Please make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, take advantage of all the great information, over 400 videos we're covering. But again, tonight we're talking about, should I pay off my debt with, pay off debt with savings? We start looking at planning. Planning is probably going to be the most hectic part about everything, because you have to sit down and just get all your stuff together. And a lot of times, we don't want to get our stuff together because now we got to sit there and have those uncomfortable moments. Why the hell am I paying this? Why I do that?
Right.
Now you getting pissed off why you ran that damn bill off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You done bought that boy that outfit and ran your credit card bill up. Now he with the other girl.
Looking good, smelling good.
You done flew her. You saw the video of them guys be flying them girls in town.
Yeah.
And they can't get none.
So they
this is a mess. I flew in and she don't want to do nothing. Show down.
Right. Then she gotta go back home with no money.
Poor fella. She got a free trip. These boys crazy.
Right.
Man. I see one dude in Atlanta. How the hell you fly some woman to Atlanta? How you fly all these stray dogs running? I'm sorry, let me stop. What the hell?
11 to 1?
Yeah, 20 to 1.
Huh?
It says 20 to 1.
20 to 1.
20 to 1.
Lord.
And a third of them might be studs. But we know, guys. You know, so. Yeah, this is the Rainbow City. The Rainbow Town.
So it's actually 10 to 1.
Yeah, maybe.
We back to 10 to 1.
Yeah. Don't mess around, let them maybe trick you out seeing some trans. You like, whoa. We'll get all off damn topic.
Okay, but that's the part to say. You don't want to find the wrong person out and mess up your credit card, Dad.
Hell
you don't want to find the wrong person out and mess up your credit card. You got a balance of $2,000 and you about to find the wrong person out for $2,000 round trip. You done messed up your card and you blow the wrong person out. Man,
they got you old tranny boy with a ponytail.
So now.
You know.
Now you double hurt.
My name's Keisha.
Now you double hurt. So yeah, these are things. This is life. This is life lessons.
Ooh, man. Damn, boy. Oh, boy. Welcome to the A. Yeah, absolutely. But you know, again, man. Now seriously, when we start going into that whole planning phase, that's when you got to sit here and gather all your information. Now we start looking at it. You know, you're getting all your bills up, your rates and everything. Looking at what you have. So now when we do the planning phase, guys, follow me real quick with this. If you guys ever go too fast and anything, please repeat whatever, right? So we do the planning. We're going to gather all our information. What I mean by gather all your information up, you're going to get all your debt, credit card bills, loan bills, all that kind of stuff. Look at the rates, look at the payment terms, boom, 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 right? Then we're going to do the same thing with our savings. If you have these savings and stuff like that, We getting the bank information, actually the rate that you got, looking at what you have in your 401k, any kind of retirement, things like any kind of things you have coming in. Okay, then we're gonna look at the income we got coming in, the income we making our jobs. Remember, guys, we don't forecast a plan off bonuses or overtime.
Overtime, okay.
Overtime, you know. But so we want to make sure that we're forecasting everything off what we normally got coming in, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when we sit there and look at those rates in terms of the debt, remember the number one thing is, like I always say, guys, make it a common practice every quarter, worst case scenario, twice a year. Call your credit card companies and see can you adjust to a lower rate. Just make it a common practice. Hey, listen, I know I called a couple months ago. What you got going? You don't know.
Now, what the rate is 6.5% now?
Yeah, but there ain't no credit card got that. But I'm just saying, saying, you know, if you at 25, hey, listen, you've been a customer for the past couple of years, we can get you down to 20.
Okay.
We can get you to 18.
Okay.
They can do that.
Okay.
And the thing of it is, because, you know, the worst thing they can do is just say, what? No.
Well, let me ask you a question on that part. If you call them and ask them, what if your situation is worse than it was when you got the card, but you still got that good rate you had when you had got the card originally, but now your situation a little different?
What do you mean by that, Larry?
Like maybe your credit is not as good as when you first got the card. Like you still have a card, but the rate that you have is based off the credit that you had prior. Now you want to, like you say, you want to call them up, see if you get a better rate, but you may not get that because, in all honesty, they gonna run your credit again.
Well, let me.
I'm asking you.
Well, let me say this to you. Don't be down. I'm assuming you saying don't put your hand in the beehive.
Right.
Man, get stirred. You don't went from 18 to a 25.
Right.
Because your credit doesn't change. I mean, they do that shit without you asking.
Oh, okay.
You know, at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, we sit here and say, well, look, hell, if you're hardly paying anything on it, then now, or that's a fair question.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if it's anything detrimental, I mean, they're gonna change anyway. Because usually they haven't set in areas. It's not gonna be set, you know, just within what you do on these credit cards. Mm-hmm. It's not like, okay, you know, they have from range to range, from 600 to 650 this, 650 to 700 this, 700 to 750 that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So in between those range of scores, they have to do it. Now, if you was a 700, now you went to a 500, you want to get that adjusted. More than likely, man, because shit, they usually just cycle it out with doing it. Okay. They probably gonna change the shit anyway. Damn way.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So you know, again, you know, you need to get it down.
Okay.
So we're doing, but that's a fair question.
Let me ask you one more question. Back to overtime and bonuses. So if I do get overtime, I do get bonuses. Should I apply that to the credit card debt or should I apply it to my savings?
We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get that. Fair question. Good question. Good question. But again, well, you've made that common practice. You've reached out to the guys, see if you can reduce the rates. Because we're looking at, you know, for everything from a cash flow, perspective. Because we always talk about a lot the cost to borrow. You see on the internet all the time, these people are doing videos and tell you all the stuff that you can get a business credit. You can call this place and get a business credit card, and they give you $5,000 credit, and everybody like, yeah, let me do it. But it's at a rate of 20-some%.
Right.
Who the hell need that?
Right.
Who the hell need that?
Right.
But you know, sometimes because you don't understand the process or the cost to borrow, you're looking at like, I got this credit, I can buy this. But next thing you know, you're paying down $700-800 a month on, you know, a $500 credit card at a high rate. Like this is not what I signed up for. And you put yourself probably, like a lot of people do, in a worse position before. Because it's one damn thing you got some messed up personal credit, but now you done created some messed up business credit. Come on now. We don't need to do that.
Slick said the credit card companies are running your credit and changing limits anyway.
Yeah. Exactly. They're going to do it anyway. So at the end of the day, it's just like that lady at the club. She looking good. Hey, she don't say one thing. Yay or nay. Or hell nay.
Oh, hell nay.
Come on now.
Right.
Don't be scared of that girl. So, you know, just make that common practice of doing that. But we doing assessing everything and look at the rates. So I would say write it down. You guys know I'm big on spreadsheets, writing stuff down. Got it set up. So you got your debt, your balance, your rate, monthly payment. We're looking at this, right? We done went through that. We go through our regular term loans. We got your car notes, things like that. We know we got to pay on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those fixed loans. We know when we do credit cards that's revolving debt, we know that those loan payments, the bank loans, those installment loans, they're on a fixed term over a fixed period being a certain amount of years, a certain amount of months, same amount that's not going to change. We know how that is. Credit card, they revolving. It's constantly calculating and everything. So just give you a quick explanation of the difference of those, right? Also, guys, if you're not really for sure on loan products, go to Mr. Short Dog on YouTube. Check out the videos I got on business on loans 101 and also business loans 101, where I did a whole breakdown. Both of those videos about 20 minutes long on the difference of different loan products from credit cards, installment loans, things like that, just for the personal side and business loans. 2 different videos. So make sure you go to Mr. Short Dog on YouTube and you can go to the finance playlist and find those videos, okay? Just in case you need further information on the explanation on those different loan products. But again, we got our spreadsheet, we got our debt listed, the balance, the rate, and the monthly payment, right? Got that stuff listed, credit cards and the loans, right? Then we'll go to our extra saving accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, we'll get there. You know, we got CDs, saving accounts, and all that kind of stuff. We're listing all that stuff down. We're getting all that information together, putting it down on our spreadsheet. I got my balance with it. Anybody got any questions?
No, not yet.
Okay. And so you write all this stuff down, same thing on a spreadsheet, keeping everything separate. So I have credit card, I got my bank information, you know, and everything. So again, you can even put down, just say with the ones that aren't straight savings. Just say if you have a 401k or some kind of pool of money somewhere, and you're looking at it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I got with that. We got that listed, right? Then we go to another section where we're talking about our income.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be looking at how much money we got coming in on a consistent basis, right? If you're working on per hour basis, just get your average income with that, right?
Okay.
We got that set up. So now we done segregated everything, right? We got what we owe, what we got, and what we got coming in.
Okay.
Got everything straight. Now here's the thing, right? Now this is where we got to sit there and start looking at everything. We start looking at planning, right? This is where we got to kind of, where we can't get lost at. It's probably not the most wisest thing to be saving, like we mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
at a rate lower than what we, saving at a rate. I'm trying saving at a rate lower than what we are paying on the interest rate.
Right.
The cost of borrow. Lab on it. There's somebody had a question on there. I'm looking at the screen.
No.
Okay, I said about 2,500 or lower. That's why
That was like she was saying that the credit card companies are changing your limits and dropping it from 5,000 to 2,500 or lower.
overnight.
Overnight. Yeah.
Overnight they do it. You don't even see this shit coming. Okay, so we got that scenario where we like, look, the bank is giving me the credit card company is charging me 25%,
Mm-hmm.
but the bank is giving me savings interest rate at 2%.
Mm-hmm.
The math don't work. The cost to borrow is much greater
Right.
than my cost to save.
Right.
So really and truly, we understand that we start looking at, especially where the balances go. Now again, that's when we start looking at those current payments. You see, one credit card 300, another credit card 200, another 75. Once we got a total of those, we know what we have in savings, and then we know what we got coming in.
Mm-hmm.
We got to sit here and get everything kind of leveled off. Guys, this is the key component with that. So we start saying, okay, how we gonna divvy these things up with doing it? You gotta be realistic about it, because I'm a firm believer in saving. Now, here's the deal. If you are consumed in debt, where there's a negative amount, this is the first part. You're in the red every month, where you're putting out more than what you got coming in, and you got some money in your savings, absolutely pay it off.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely pay it off. How much to pay? Pay at least where you at least, listen to what I'm saying to you guys, pay to at least where you can at least put, just say 10%, 10% of your check, I won't say 10, let's say 5% of your check towards savings. So what I'm saying is, let's do easy math. If you know where you turn around and you're putting in almost $1,000 a month in debt, you're paying, but you bringing home $800.
Okay.
You $200 in the hole,
Okay.
but you sitting on $5,000 in your 401k.
Mm-hmm.
Now we do know we're gonna take some kind of penalty hit, this, that, and that.
Right.
Damn that.
Okay.
Pay on that debt. I ain't saying wipe it out.
Right.
But pay on that debt to where the payment. And guys, remember I talked about this on the live feed I went from the house. There's a site called dinkytown.net, DINKY.net. They have probably 100 different calculators. Go to dinkytown.net and you can do a lot of plug and play with paying off credit card debt, things like that. We're putting that in. Take some money from your savings, 401k, whatever it is, pay that debt down. I ain't saying pay it off. Pay that debt down to where you get your monthly income, your monthly income is back in the black in regards after you made them payments. Okay? You guys just got to do that. Because it makes no sense to keep doing that. All right? I ain't say break even. You want to be at least where that cash flow is coming where you can at least put 10% in savings, right? That's what we need to do with that.
Okay.
No way, again, I can't stress that enough. I don't want you to wipe out your savings to do that because what? Stuff happens.
Right.
Stuff happens. Right? Now, we start saying, well, look, I did that, Poochie. I was drowning in debt. I ain't really had anything going with anything. And also, guys, that's if you're in the red or you damn near breaking even. You damn near breaking even with doing it. Because what it is, for us to get a strategy for paying off your debt, we gotta have some kind of money coming in. Because like I say again, the average person, when you are consumed in debt, after you unpaid your bills, you ain't got nothing to save.
Right.
You just got enough to get some groceries or something like that. So we do have to put it where we had a safe number where we are able to do that. So once we've done that, we overextended with our debt, what was in the negative every month, or we right at it. We're gonna pull some money from the savings to do that. Again, I said I ain't say pull all of it, but pull enough to where you can cover that. Now, if you sitting there got this major output of debt, and you know you ain't got no savings, and your income ain't nothing, probably want to file bankruptcy.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta be real now.
Right.
You gotta be real.
Right.
Because you're not a magician. You're not a magician. And the reason why I even say file the bankruptcy is because you can recover from that's done.
Okay.
You understand the strategy, the process that come along with it. But at the end of the day, you know what you got coming in. Before you start sitting there like, look, man, I'm finna be jacking my credit. The bankruptcy gonna take a hit. But at the end of the day, my cash flow is not going to change too much in relation to that.
Right.
I mean, real talk.
Yeah.
Just keeping it real. How you got there, what caused it, you not being disciplined. Like you said, it could be a family member, spouse. You got sick, we can't change it. I think we can change what we're doing now and what we're doing going forward, right? Y'all, I've been yelling at my kids, guys. My voice been going out. Nothing Crown Royal can't
handle. Nothing little Crown Royal can't fix.
Crown can't fix.
It has a magic elixir in there that can clear your voice right up.
Like the brother sang.
Right.
But so now we're at a point where we're turning around and we're paying the debt. We've got to the point where we pulled it. With the second scenario, if the debt can't be paid down with the income we've got and we have no savings, file the bankruptcy, right? Now, just so we were at a point, we took some money out of savings, paid some on the debt. We're in a point now, look, we got some free cash flow going in.
Okay.
Free cash flow is the money that we have left after we paid on our debt, right? Now we got to be strategic. Guys, the key component with saving and paying off debt, you got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. If you know you ain't going to do right, don't do this shit at all. Why you laughing, Lab?
Because I'm not going to I don't think I can do right. I don't know if I'm going to be that disciplined. Because you know what? My problem is, I'm not going to lie. Help me, Lord. I discovered the power of shopping and nice clothes and nice shoes. So then I like DJ equipment. So I get sidetracked. I be like, I need to do this. I need to do that. Then I go online and see something I think I need, and then my whole plan that blew up. Because I'm not disciplined enough to look past that. I'm a little bit better now, but previously I wasn't. I'm a little bit better. I'm not gonna say I'm excellent at it, but and we all have those things where we've been working hard and we trying to save, and the bills just keep piling up, and we like, you know what? I need a day, and now we farther down the hole.
But you know what, Lab? But I don't think that's nothing uncommon. The thing we gotta just be realistic about. Shit, at some point you gotta get tired.
Right.
At some point you get tired. I mean, at the end of the day, we understand how we are and everything. That self-assessment and self-awareness is awesome. Mm-hmm. But to go back to the point I'm saying before, put things in place. Automatic withdrawals, automatic payments, right? Put those in place so I ain't even seen the money.
Right.
I got an allotment of my check already going to this account. Uh-huh. I got an allotment of my check already going to pay these people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I got to deal with what I got left.
Right.
Take it out your hands. Now, if you mess it up after you took it out your hands,
I'm not that bad.
Like I said, I'm a finance guy. I'm no damn magician. But again, there are things in place to help you. There are things in place to help you. It's not. I don't want you. We got to get out the context of, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. Okay, cool. Get something in place to help you, right? Why they got drug treatment? They couldn't get out by themselves. Had to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got rehab for every damn thing now. Drugs, sex, cigarettes,
right?
All kind of stuff.
Right.
Anything you want to get rid of, you can do it. But at some point, you still got to come down to what? You make some decisions that you want to do it, that you want to make a change, right? So that's why we got to just stay on track with it, Lamb. Got to stay on track with it.
Slick say that automatic draft don't help.
I get
They take it out at the wrong time. They take it out. Like, you might set the automatic draft on the 1st, and they take it out on the 29th.
We got to have something, because we ain't got that shit. We ain't got nothing going in.
Right.
So, automatic draft as opposed to no draft.
Right. It's better than nothing. Right. Okay, I got you. I got
you. But in all seriousness, we got to figure that out. What will be the best form? And you got those things, that system. I'm real big on systems. We got the system set up. Now, what we want to do is make the decision. How we going to go about this? So we sit there and say to ourselves, like, look, I got these different bills and stuff like that. How the hell am I going to tackle all this? What I recommend to anybody is look at the actual rate. Look with your loans. Look at two things. The one you got the biggest balance and the highest rate. And when you look at that, that's the thing you want to kind of, be asphyxiated, because the one with the highest rate, biggest balance in relation to those two, probably going to make the most of your, going to be called your highest debt payment, right?
Okay, right.
So you may want to start tackling that first, and have it to a certain point. If you owe $5,000, I pay it off. At least get it to, hit me out. Let's do easy math. If I owe $10,000 on the card, we know typically for your credit ratings, 30% is fine, safety zone. You at least get it down to $3,000.
$3,000, right.
So at least probably get it down to that 30% mark or whatever right there. You can set a safe barometer, but what we're trying to do is pay down debt, but then also in the same place, same time, increase cash flow.
Right.
So we look at the one with the biggest balance and the highest rate, try to start tackling that first.
Okay.
And again, that don't mean you have to pay it off, but get it to a certain point. And again, guys, you can go to dinkytown.net and you can put in all the information that's on your credit card statement, being the balance, the term, the rate, the billing cycle and stuff, and that'll let you know exactly what the amount that you had to pay each month. Same thing that's on your statement. And you can manipulate it to say, if I pay $300, $400, $500, this is how I would adjust the payment.
Okay.
So if you pay $300 over $400 or $300 extra over a 3-month period, or whatever the period you want to pay, they'll show you the adjustment that it'll make to your minimum payment and your balance. Okay. Right with that. We're using technology. Dinkytown.net.
All right.
They need to give me an affiliate fee.
They do. Sponsorship.
But guys, when you go there, you can put that in and you can just see the changes what's going on in there. Again, tackle the one with the biggest debt and highest rate coincidentally. Now, if you got a fixed loan amount, you say, well, look, man, I got this fixed loan, I got that being like your car or whatever, I got a couple months left on that. You may say, look, let me just go on and knock that off, just be a little extra with that. But I really want to go into the fixed loan because it's going to be the same thing. We want to get those ones that are going to be damn changed, because what you don't want to have happen is, and I'm pretty sure you guys seen it, you got a credit card bill, you're paying $300 a month toward a credit card bill. Your 1 month you say, I'm going to get jiggy with it, and I'm going to pay $350 or $400, and the next month you still get another $300 credit card bill.
Right.
And you ain't did a damn thing to the rate.
Right.
Like, how the hell,
How that happen?
It's because the cost of bar is so high. We're doing it. So that's why I say, God, use technology with that to get you a solid strategy for paying that down. Key thing with this, guys, make sure you put yourself on a reasonable, realistic time frame. Mm-hmm. You didn't get messed up overnight, you ain't finna get fixed overnight.
Okay.
So if you say, look, I'm gonna pay down this debt and try to get this done, over a year and a half, right? And I think that's a fair. We can start talking about several things. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna tackle this for about 3 months. After 3 months, I'm gonna go to this next debt. Give yourself like a year to do that. And again, people say, man, that's a long time. I ain't got time to wait. That shit, like, okay, you don't.
Right.
Why you rushing?
Right.
Because we make rush moves, we make what? Bad moves.
Bad decisions.
Absolutely. And that's the thing about it. And you don't want to keep doing what? Keep starting over at square one. Mm-hmm. You don't want to keep doing that. Again, tonight, guys, you coming in late, we're talking about, should I pay debt off with savings? Should you pay your debt off with savings? I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Right now we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The main hub again is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, so you can make sure you can go back and look at the video. Subscribe to the channel. 400 videos on the channel, covering all topics of business, investing, entrepreneurship, and finance. We have over 400 videos covering business operations, business management, and business financing. Definitely, guys, grant playlists, over 150 grant opportunities. Go to the YouTube channel, that's the main hub. Subscribe to the channel. Take advantage of all the great information, okay? Back to what we're talking about in regards to actually the loan, looking at that loan balance lab. When you're doing that, you say you got that payment structure down. You got yourself on a certain time frame. Again, you can set those calculators up to make your own turn. Okay. Shit, I'm gonna pay this off over the next 6 months. Okay. And they had just like you see those amortization schedule. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen those amortization schedules. You pay your mortgage in relation to you paying it now, and as everything decrease and everything, you'll how much of effect is had or is decreased over that period. Mm-hmm. That's it's the same thing with with the credit cards. Okay. You manipulate that information. So if you're saying, okay, I got a credit card payment, I'm paying the minimum payment is $300. I'm gonna pay $400 extra over the next 6 months. Okay. Those like I said, they have those calculators online that'll show you how much you impact, and that way you can tell you like, shit, man, like look, I pay $400 extra. It really ain't gonna do too much with it. I might need to increase that amount. Oh, okay. With doing it. So that's the kind of thought process I want you guys to go into. We gotta get out of this abracadabra, I don't know shit. There's too much technology and information. Now the unfortunate part about it, and I don't trip on nobody, but you do got a lot of people out here with giving out the wrong information. I'm gonna fix your credit and fix your debt and all that kind of shit.
Get an 800 credit score tomorrow. Tomorrow. I mean, all you gotta do is move this, change that, get a new Social Security number from somebody dead, and there you have it.
Let me tell you something. A lot of times people making a temporary fix on a long-term problem. Right. So you freeze your credit lines and do all this kind of stuff to get approved in loan. I mean, some shit come back. Look, fix it. Right. Fix it. How many of us have put fix a flat in a tire? To get down drove a while and the shit back flat. Right. I remember years ago at my house, 10 years ago, I had a little roof leak. Guy at Home Depot told me, get this stuff, splatter it all over the leak, and it worked. Got up there, splatter it all over the leak. It was good for a month. Like, oh shit, cool. You telling your partners, man, it's straight, man. Did that. One bad rain, shit just coming all in your damn house.
It was the whole big.
2 weeks later, like what the hell? I splattered it.
I splattered it like you said.
Hey man, and it's a temporary fix.
Right.
and the problem didn't get taken care of. And she happened like that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Look, sometimes we gotta do the uncomfortable part, break down and fix the shit the right way, right? So we get that part together. Same thing what we said before, guys. You got that schedule online. You got that stuff getting set up in regards to the scales. You see it, add that to your spreadsheet. Say from January to April, I'm going to pay this amount on this card to get it to this balance. Because we see all this information.
Right.
Key disclaimer, guys, can't be still using the damn cards while you're trying to pay them down. You can't be using the damn cards while you're trying to pay them.
You always throwing the monkey wrench in the program.
Yeah, so key disclaimer. Key disclaimer. Okay, be smart. We can't keep damn using the shit
Right.
and call ourselves paying the damn thing down. So again, we got the schedule set up. From this one to this one. And then after that, I got some more cash flow. I'm gonna jump on this one. The next one we're doing it. And again, guys, you got all this information that you can play with it, right? It's gonna take you some time. But you, again, the person said they don't have time, deal with the consequences.
Okay.
Map your plan out on your spreadsheet. Map your plan out on your spreadsheet, how you gonna go about it. Okay, now you're gonna sit here and do that. Once you got that stuff going, now you sit realistically look at it and say, okay, it's gonna take me about a good year to get this done. Maybe 6 months, maybe shorter. More likely it's gonna take you a while to get it done, especially if you still talking about steady cash flow. To the question you asked earlier, hey man, if I get a bonus check in or something, or commission check, something come in, could I add it to it? That'll be your call, because you know where you come on that particular on the cycle, where you at.
Right.
Because again, if you don't pay, if you in initial phases of it, you might say, okay, let me go on and drop this money on that debt I was talking about. You 2 or 3 levels in, you already knocked out, got one to a certain point, get one to another one, you're gonna put this in my savings, or take a portion, put in saving, take a portion to pay off the rest on another card.
Okay.
So we want to be strategic about it.
Okay.
Right. Again, so it just depends on where you're at with the process, depending on what you're gonna do, right? But from that point, we gotta sit there and say we got a reasonable time frame, we're doing it, right? And then lastly, going to the next phase where you're saying, okay, look, we decided to make a decision to do it, we set the time frame, we're doing it. Now we're gonna sit here and just start paying this debt down, accumulating everything, and then from that we can sit there and say, okay, look at the actual savings problem we got in relation to the debt we're paying down. When we're doing that, I can now see my savings going up.
Okay.
I see my debt going down.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
I can see it. It's tangible.
Right.
The money is
I
increasing.
can see what's going on.
Exactly.
Okay.
And from that point, when you say that, you can say, now, if I want to go back and clear out debt, because you want to get it, the key thing is the cash flow. Because what benefit, here we go, guys, here we go. What benefit is it to have a $5,000 credit card that you ain't used if your cash flow, you can't even make payments on the other shit you got?
Oh, okay.
It don't benefit you.
Right.
They say, hey man, I got a loan, this, that, and that. They gave me $20,000. Navy, everybody got a Navy Federal credit union gave me that loan. And you can't even pay the damn thing on it.
Right.
What the hell you gonna do for you?
Right.
We got to get back to what we're sitting there saying. Like, look, I want to get this financial. If you can get financial freedom and financial independence, if you're gonna be structured enough, disciplined enough, and patient enough to get it done, right? So now we're sitting there going to that side where, look, the money's going up. Now we can be strategic on the different things we want to have. I recommend anybody to have several cards, or for yourself. Emergency card for stuff happen. Emergency stuff that being like, you got your groceries, that immediate stuff, y'all on the road, whatever, got that card. Anything, I think a safe number, shoot for anything, $5,000.
Okay.
Work your way to get the balance of the available credit, $5,000. Mercy credit card for yourself, Mercy credit card for your car, and a Mercy credit card for your house.
Okay.
Then you have 3 of those, just sitting somewhere. If you know you're gonna get frivolous, like my man Lab, and want to do a me day, and go buy his, laugh and shy, he gotta get a full length mink coat.
Got to.
Full length mink coat.
Hat to match.
He gotta go stepping. Whoa.
Gotta have some Stacey Adams.
There you go. There you go. Them Chi-Town players. So but again, had those 3 cards. Again, the personal credit card, the car credit card, and the actual home credit. Just got it at your disposal. And from that point, now we say you got those things set in place. You can work on having an emergency cash fund and everything. I'm much a big proponent in cash is king.
Okay.
So if you got those credit cards available to do those kind of just in case we can recover more. So we put more and more money in our savings, and not necessarily saving the cash to do that. Could you be in a situation, that your credit card rate is higher than what you're saving it at? Yeah. But at the end of we being disciplined, we know that's what they're for. Right? So something do happen, I got that available to me. I'm also saving my bread. So again, what do you guys think is more easy to do? Wipe out my damn $2,000 out of my saving account, and that's gone, as opposed to putting $2,000 on my card, and for a month or two, I might have to pay $75 to $100. We just throw out numbers, and then I can actually maybe a little bit down the road catch back up and pay it off,
right?
Or be strategic about it, as opposed to all my savings gone. Because once all my damn savings gone, cash is gone. What I'm gonna do?
You don't have no bag up.
There you go.
You still gotta pay this debt.
Yeah. Then you gonna add to the damn. Then you gonna go back add to the damn debt. You got no money to do that.
Right.
So always try to leverage things out. I understand so many people just scared of debt. I ain't scared of no damn debt. Just you understand. Just understand where you put yourself at, because it's gonna be difficult. Every time things happen, because that's life.
Right.
Unless you're living in a damn cave.
Right.
And the cave,
always something gonna happen.
And the cave get cold too. Right? Cave get cold too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you get your Wi-Fi working in your cave. So you gonna have to. You want to make sure you put yourself in a position where you got some kind of cash and stuff with them.
Okay.
Right? But again, those credit cards. Again, being strategic. Those old credit cards are for.
Okay.
So
well, answer my question when you come back.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out. I thought you were going to pause. Don't forget to answer my question. If I got overtime and I got a bonus,
I did, Lab.
Well, what do I apply that to?
That's what I told you. Remember that what you said a little while ago, Lab? Hey, Lab, you're on your age now.
Okay.
I did that. That's why I said it depends where we at during the process.
Okay.
If you get the overtime or the bonus, if you in early into it, you might just gonna apply it to the debt.
Okay.
If you're in the process, you might just break it up, depending how it is.
Okay, I heard you say that.
I got you.
I just didn't hear the bonus or overtime part.
I got you.
Okay, my bad.
Ain't nobody got you.
On it.
Hey, if ain't nobody got you, Pooch got you.
Right.
But if you guys didn't get it, what Lab had asked earlier, if you're in a situation where you get overtime or a bonus check, what do you apply to? Do you apply to your the credit or put it in your savings? And like I told them, you early in the process, you might want to put it towards the debt. But if you're going through the process, you might want to put it in savings or split it up between the two.
Okay.
Depending where you're in the process, right? But again, guys, we started looking at we've knocked down that debt considerably. We've started accumulating our savings. Always work to keep your credit straight, and you keep those available credit cards to you. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
I don't believe in turning around and pulling my money. I save my money and turn around and doing that. Now, wherever you start from it, and you like that, cool. But I just gave you the short dollar way, where you ain't got to sit here and go through all that. Again, you got those particular cards, and what I just tell you guys, you apply for the card and they give you a $1,000 card. The game is get the card with a available balance of at least $5,000, right? Card, your personal credit card, your car credit card, and the card for your house repairs.
Okay.
Try to get that. And you accumulate your savings at the same time. You do not want to pull, well, I got it. Well, only time you look at it, I got it, if you can pay with your paycheck money to get that stuff done.
Okay.
If you know you can't pay that with your paycheck money, use that damn credit card.
Okay.
Use that damn credit card. Make your payment or two, this, that, and that. Then you can be strategic about with it from there.
Where you at?
Yeah, because your cash flow, your cash flow.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
If you sit there and say, well, look, the actual cost to borrow, the cost to borrow that payment again so much where it get you uncomfortable, worst case scenario, go back to what we did from the beginning and maybe pull some of that money from your savings. But we typically what happened is whatever you use, you probably can cover and pay that after a couple months, maybe 6 months at the most. You had to put, get some new tires. You had the air went out in the house. Personally, you had to go buy a computer for one of the kids or something like that. You can probably knock that debt out in 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So that's the thing about it. We want to leverage that out and not put so much on us personally, right? But that's one of the key things. Keep trying to actually have that stuff available too. I don't believe in, because the reason why I say have the credit available, because we look at something called, what we talk about in finance, called opportunity cost. What we were talking about earlier when we initially talked about the credit card debt, I'm still looking over that shit like it was a camera like it used to be. But we said, we know the credit card debt, if that's higher than what you call the saving, it's best to start attacking the credit card debt.
Okay.
And now we start sitting there saying, if I'm going to be turning around and take out of my savings as opposed to put it on a card, you question yourself now, can I be doing something from a saving perspective? Because now I got money saved. Can I be putting those in vehicles that's going to bring out, minus the actual cost to borrow? Can I put those in certain vehicles that be, when I say vehicles, investments, businesses, that can give me a better return than what I'm borrowing there?
Okay.
That's how we look at it.
Okay.
Now again, you ain't really worrying about it too much if they're if you pay it off for 2 or 3 months. The cost ain't really a big issue.
Right.
But we doing this shit over years, that's when it becomes an issue.
Okay.
If you're just paying out money, you're not affecting the balance of that particular product. So that's the kind of thought process I want everybody to go by when we start asking ourselves, should I pay for debt with my savings, guys? Be strategic about it, plan, forecast, give yourself a reasonable time frame, build yourself up, reduce the debt, get those 3 cars for your personal, vehicle, and home. And then from that point, you just accumulate your money from there.
Okay.
But you got to be disciplined. You got to want to do it.
That's the main. That's the key word.
Absolutely.
Discipline.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They can't get around it. Can't get around it. With that said, man, does anybody got any questions? I can open the floor up.
Hold on.
Anybody got any questions on any one of the platforms?
That's me. Sorry.
That's cool. Anybody got any questions?
No questions.
Ain't nobody any questions, anything related to or from or outside of what we were talking about?
Any grant questions?
Huh?
Any grant questions? Is that what you mean? Like,
Well, grant questions, business startups, loans, anything. The flow wide open. Flow wide open.
Give y'all a couple minutes.
Y'all get it for free. I ain't cheap. One thing I do want to say, guys, we're stuck at 24,600 subscribers, like 400 subscribers away. Let's get it at 25,000.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's go for that 25,000.
Please encourage your family members, co-workers, even the people you see riding down the street to subscribe to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube.
Right.
We're trying to get to 25,000, hit that next milestone.
Right.
Your boy been putting in work, so I really would appreciate, in addition to all the great love and support I've been receiving from you guys, anything extra would definitely help and would greatly be appreciated.
That's right.
But nobody got anything left?
Nope.
Well, look, guys, again, if you did come in on the tail end of this show, or if you get anything come to your mind later, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. You'll see this video there. Put your comments or question in the comment section. I check my comments every day. I answer your question then, okay? As long as it doesn't require a paragraph.
Right.
To type or anything like that. But just go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comment, question, and everything from there. And I promise you I'll take care of you, okay? That's everything, brother.
That's everything.
Hey, listen, guys. You guys be safe out there. Love you guys again. Thanks for our love and support. Let's get to 25,000 subscribers. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And I'll talk with you soon.
Yeah.